Yes, yes, yes. What's going on, guys? This has been aka Day Trading Addict, and I have another good video for you guys. Today, we are going to talk about 97% of traders make this one simple mistake. Trust me, you're going to love this one. So let's go. So let's talk about the mistake, right? This one mistake. And this one mistake is playing the losing game. Most traders out here, they play the losing game, especially if they are new. So what do I mean by the losing game? The losing game means trying to do the impossible. Let me give you a real life example first before I talk about trading, okay? So when I used to go out and date females, right? I used to be heavy in the dating game, and I actually used to study a lot of dating gurus online. And one thing I learned is it is very hard to change a person, right? So if I went out on a date and let's say that I'm looking to settle down, right? I'm looking for the right one. And I'm out there dating different females. And let's say I'm on a date and I notice that this female, is immature, has a bad attitude, is jealous, right? I'm not going to sit there and basically say, you know what, man, she looks gorgeous, her attitude stinks. But you know what? I'm okay with that because, I can change that, lay down a road. I can probably change that. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep dating her. I'm not going to do that because I learned that trying to change a person is a losing game, right? So it doesn't matter how good you look. I'm just going to maybe just put you in the friend zone and, keep dating until I find the right one. And that's what I did. And that's how I found my wife, right? So that is a good example of the losing game. Trying to change somebody is very, very hard. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's hard. So why do you want to play the hard game? So let's go to trading and let's talk about the losing game when it comes to trading. One example of the losing game is basically trying to have a 90% win rate, right? A lot of new traders are trying to look for this holy grail, look for a 90% win rate, and you're bumping your head, right? There's probably only a small percentage of traders that can actually hit that 90% win rate. And I don't know how long they can actually sustain that because, having a 90% win rate is very, very hard. Okay. So most six-figure traders I know, seven-figure traders I know, they have around a 50 to a 70% win rate. I actually know an eight-figure trader. Maybe one of these days I can get him on camera. We'll see. But he doesn't live too far from me, maybe an hour. And his win rate is probably around 65 to 70%. And we're talking about a trader that trades millions of dollars. So why are you chasing this dream, this 90% dream, okay, trying to get a 90% win rate, and most likely you're not going to get it? And this is what I'm talking about, the losing game. Okay, so let's look at this win rate chart real quick, right? If you go to the first one, if your win rate is 60%, right? And you have a strategy that goes 1-to-1, meaning that if you're risking $10 and your profit goes to $10, okay? In order to be profitable, you need to have at least a 60% win rate, okay? Now let's go all the way down because this is where it gets, good. So in order to be profitable, right? Look at the 4-to-1. You only need to win 30% of the time. 30% of the time. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to win rate, guys. I don't want you guys to bang your head or try to look for this holy grail and try to have a 90% win rate, guys. That's a losing game. Losing game. Another good example of a losing game is not having a game plan when you're trading in the morning, right? If you don't know where your higher time frame levels are or your lower time frame levels are, or you don't know where you're going to take your profits at, or you don't know, how much you're going to risk per trade before you even trade and get in the market, that's a losing game, guys. Yeah, you might make money, okay, one day or even 1 week, but can you consistently make money every single week or every single month or year trading that way? No, that's a losing game, guys. Like, for example, yesterday, guys, I posted this in my chat room. I said, listen, I'm looking at NASDAQ, and it looks like it's trying to go to the higher time frame supply level, okay? I'm looking at that. And if it reached that level, I'm looking to go short. That was my thought process because I had a game plan before the market opened, right? I had all my levels in place. I knew exactly what I was looking for, right? And then I took this trade. I took this short trade right here, and boom, it got my profits for the day. So this is a good example of having a game plan, guys, right? And also, this is for all my haters. Yes, my strategy works, okay? I've been trading the markets for 14 years, actually going on 15 years. So I know exactly what to look for. And it's usually all the beginners that's hating, right? Because they don't want to put in the time, whatever the case is. But it is what it is, right? Now, if you don't have my course by now, make sure you check that out, because I'm actually going to update my course this week with more beginner videos for my students. So if you don't have my course by now, make sure you get that, because I have a sale going on, and the sale is going to end very, very soon. So make sure you get that, right? So that is a good example of having a game plan, right? You have to know how to play the game. You can't win a game that you don't know, right? You can't. So if you come here unorganized, the market is going to take your money. Another example of playing a losing game is trying to build a strategy from scratch. Why do you want to do that, guys? That is so hard. Like, you're trying to play a hard game, okay? I don't want to play a hard game. I don't. I want my level to be on easy or medium. I don't want to play the hard game. Why are you trying to play the hard game? You're going to have to learn from other people that's doing this. That's the best way to learn, guys. That's the quickest way to success. Why do you want to reinvent the wheel? Now, let's go through this spectrum that I made, right? So here's the spectrum that I made, guys, for traders. So you have the lazy traders to the left, okay? And those are usually the gamblers. They don't really care. They don't want to become real traders. And then you have the normal traders. Now, the normal traders, they want to become successful traders, but they don't give it their all. They don't, put in 100%. They might have a lot of things going on. Maybe they can't dedicate 100% to, trading. Or maybe they just, don't have that drive. Or every time they try to go outside the box and they feel uncomfortable, they go right back to normal, okay? And, you don't want to be there. So the next thing is the pros. So this is where you want to be at, right? This is where you want to be at. You want to be right here on the spectrum. You want to be right here. You don't want to be in the danger zone, because the danger zone is basically the extremes, right? So you have the extremes to the left, which is lazy. Then you have another extreme to the right, which is the danger zone, okay? Now, the danger zone is dangerous because this is where you can actually detach from reality and you're not just making any sense. Now, I'm not going to lie. You can actually become a billionaire playing in the danger zone, but for the most part, you don't want to go there, especially if you're new. You want to stay right here, guys, where the pros are at. So they say that 90% lose, right? And only 10% is left. So out of that 10%, right, you have maybe 2% that goes to the danger zone. And we call those guys, geniuses, right? Those guys are very smart, and you probably never get to that level. But I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying that for you to get to that level, you're playing a hard game. Staying at this level right here, guys, you can still make a lot of money being right here where the pros are. Now, the thing is, you're going to have some people with a lot of ego, that's going to say, man, he's saying it's impossible, man. Man, I can do this. Same thing when I was talking about changing, females. Or you can flip it if you are a female trying to date a male. You trying to change that guy is just like almost impossible. So that's playing a losing game. But you're going to have people out here saying, man, I can change that person. Go ahead. Good luck. Or you're going to have people out here, oh, I can do that. I can have a 90% win rate, right? That's that ego speaking. Guys, stop it. I know people watch motivational videos and they say, nothing's impossible. But for the most part, they're just trying to get you motivated. They're not saying that, okay, try to do something hard. They're just trying to get you motivated and tell you, listen, anything is possible if you are, poor, or if you're a certain color, you can succeed. That's what those guys are talking about. So, you guys, you have to understand, stop trying to make things hard. Another example of playing a losing game is skipping steps. A lot of new traders want to skip steps. Guys, you can't do that. You can't skip steps, right? You have to go through whatever you have to go through. So you have to have a journal. You have to review your trades, right? You have to study. Stop trying to skip steps. Because if you try to skip steps, guess what? You're playing a losing game. So guys and girls, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also join my free Telegram group where I post motivational videos and also exclusive discounts for my trading program. And if you don't have my trading program by now, make sure you pick that up. I actually have a sale going on. It's going to end very soon, so make sure you check that out. If you have any questions, comment below, because I always try to answer guys' questions. Thanks a lot for watching. and have a great day.